And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Beasley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Floating away. It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Right on the money. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To throw, it's Jarvis. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's enough for a first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beasley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and take it back. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Third down coming up.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Ready to try the point after.
Off for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the 28-yard line. Third down coming.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for room, it's Harvey. Still running at the 35. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Now from inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space. It's Tyson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irwin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They'll go to the air. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Harvey. Looking for the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Tyson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And it's in there for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point has not been simple, but this one is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Scanning the field, it's Jarvis. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Okay, ready? This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of energy.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Good quickness to grab it off the deflection.
We'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. 3rd down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Beasley. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
Lots of running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Split backs here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room to work. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Will be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way to the house. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
He's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bulldozes his way through. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away. Now under a minute to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another guy. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup.
Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 6 over New Mexico State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. Hits the afterburners. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Tyson. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose at the 20. Into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off play action on first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time. And he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space. QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. The tap. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Oregon State.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for room. It's Tyson. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets his offense nicely. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Spin, still running. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember. So he's having a heck of a day.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And he's in for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. That internal clock just... move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it's picked off for the third time today. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Its way onto the field to start the drive. Now, to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Hicks. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got a man. It's Gregory. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job in coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
All wideouts, no backs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. He'll pull it on the read. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, a lot of space. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Jarvis. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Is incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll try the right side. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the target. Got him in the open. And it'll be a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jarvis. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And now the ball is knocked free. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield, it's Walden. Starting to feel a little pressure. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
On the play.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third. And he's got it in the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today.
They'll go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Jarvis. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming.
Lining up to convert third down. To the air, it's Jarvis. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Walden. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Across the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back to throw, it's Walden. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find... trailing late.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offense?
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers.
Gashes the heart of the knee. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.